Welcome to the 6/8/2014 webinar series on satellites, and thank you all for joining us. Gwen, Congress and Exhibition Project Manager at the International AIDS Society, will walk you through the satellite application process and the criteria for selection to the 20th International AIDS Conference. Please, to allow all the participants to hear the presenter, do not unmute yourself during the webinar. Your questions will be addressed at the end of the presentation. Gwen, now sir.
Welcome everyone, and thank you for joining the webinar. I will walk you through the satellite application process in several steps. First, we'll see what is a satellite session, then we'll go through the different formats and fees, then the satellite slots available at AIDS 2014. We'll then have a look at the satellite holders' benefits, and finally see how to apply to a satellite and the approval process. Finally, we will also see ways in which you can promote your satellite. So first, what is a satellite session? Satellite sessions are taking place in the conference center, but they are fully organized and coordinated by the organization hosting the satellite. This means that they take place in the same session rooms as the core conference program session, just outside of regular program hours, as we'll see later with the programmatic plan. Then satellites are available for a fee based on the room capacity and the time slot, as we'll see just in the next slide. Then there are three basic criteria of acceptance, which are that satellites should reflect and or support the vision and goals of the conference. They should address HIV and AIDS co-infections or issues faced by individuals or organizations affected by or responding to the HIV/AIDS epidemic. And finally, they should reflect conference policies and goals of diversity and inclusion. Next slide. As I just said, satellite formats and fees. The satellites are available in 6 formats made out of 3 room capacities and 2 lengths. So we have 4 rooms that can seat 145 people, 3 rooms that can seat 480 people, and 3 rooms again that can sit 100 and 200 people. That's a total of 10 session rooms. Then satellites are available in 2 lengths, 90 minutes or 120 minutes. And as you can see in the tables at the bottom of the page, the price varies according to these 2 criteria of length and room capacity. This table with prices is also available on the website, so you can go on the website to see the same information. Please note that all prices that you can see are subject to Australian VAT GST of 10%. Now I'm going to move on to the satellite slots available at AIDS 2014. The slots are in yellow in the table on the right-hand side of the page. So as you can see, satellites run all day on Sunday and in the mornings and evenings of the remaining days. The 90-minute sessions only take place in the morning from Monday to Thursday. The sessions that last 2 hours, on the other hand, take place all day on Sunday and in the evenings of the remaining days. So that's a total of 12 slots. However, one very important precision, satellite sessions are concurring sessions, meaning that, for example, during satellite slot 1, the 10 session rooms are available for satellites. So it is not one satellite per slot. Next page, which is another important note, is that satellite organizers do not get to choose the day and time of their sessions. This is because we, or more precisely the program department, schedule all satellites based on their consent. This way we try our best to ensure there are no topic clashes. Then your benefit as a satellite holder. Your company will be listed in the Pocket program, which is the printed program of the conference. and the online programmatic line. It will also be listed in the mobile application and on the conference website. With your satellite application, you will receive a certain number of day passes. Day passes give you access on the day of the satellite only to all conference sessions, the exhibition, and the poster area. You will also be in a room which is furnished with the regular AV equipment to run meetings. As I mentioned before, satellites take place in the same rooms as conference sessions. So everything to run a normal session is already in the room. However, should you need any additional equipment such as audience responsive system, lead devices, extra microphones, extra tables, all this can be rented through us and coordinated by. Now that I have explained satellites in general, we will see how to apply for a satellite. So applications can only be made through our online ordering system, which is called iSet. And the address is here. Voilà. And it's also on the website. So if you do not already have an iSet account from a previous conference, you will need to create one. Just click on your account and follow the steps. It takes really 2 minutes. It's very easy. Then the first step, when you arrive on the home page, so the top of the screen shows the home page of iSet. Just click on the tab Satellite, and then once you are on the satellite page, click on the left-hand side of your screen on Order your satellite here. Then you will arrive on the satellite page with all the 6 different formats, as we saw before, with the different lengths and the different room size. So just select the satellite format that you want and click on Add to Cart. You will see that you have correctly placed your order if your item is in your shopping cart. If it is and you are happy with the order, just click on Proceed. There is the most important step of your application is when you have to submit your satellite organizer name, title, and description. This information is mandatory for us to consider your application, to be able to assess and review it. An important note on this stage is that we do require that this information gives us a good overview of your satellite consent. However, we completely understand that this information is not final at this stage. Once the satellite is approved, you will be able to revise and finalize the content of your satellite. Do not worry about that. And you will have until about a couple of weeks before the conference to finalize the content. The next step is just for you to make sure the order is correct. You will see that GST will be added, as I mentioned previously. You can always go back to change your order, and in case you need it, you can also modify the billing address. If everything is in order, just click on Confirm Order. And this is the last step, it's the payment method, which you have to select. We only accept bank transfers or credit card payments. Credit card payments only up to $30,000. Please make sure that you have read the terms and conditions. They are available here. Just click on the link. They are also available from the home page of iSet. You can also email us to get them from us. It's really important that you make yourself familiar with them. When everything's in place, just click on Continue, and we will receive your application. An important note, and probably one of the most important notes, is that for your application to be complete, you must have received the payment for your order. We do cancel any unpaid application. And finally, and you're probably already aware of that, the application deadline is the 14th of April or before if we have reached a full capacity. Now on to the approval process. Once your satellite is approved, you will receive the notification that your satellite has been approved. The satellite content that you have provided during the application process will automatically be sent to the ACE 2014 Session Planner. The Session Planner is a tool that will allow you to update, revise, and finalize your satellite content. As I mentioned before, the content of the satellite will appear in the online program at a glance, which will become live at the end of May, and in the printed program, which will be put in all delegates' bags. All deadlines will be communicated to satellite holders in due course, so do not worry about that. You will get many reminders as to when to submit final information on your satellite. The main reasons why we sometimes have to reject satellite applications are, the main reason is mainly that there is not enough information provided in the satellite description. Like as I mentioned before, we need this information to be able to assess the topic of your satellite. Another reason is that the satellite topic is not in line with the conference principle, vision, and/or goals. And finally, if the satellite description is poorly written, it is also for us a reason for rejection. However, if your application has been rejected, you will be invited to submit the missing information, and we will then review your application once again. And the last step, if your satellite is approved and you are looking for ways to promote your satellite, you can always do so with a splash screen or ads in the program, flyers in the delegate bag, or flyers distributed at the plenary. There will also on-site branding. All the sponsorship opportunities are listed in the ACE 2014 commission invitation, which you'll find on the website. Finally, all questions you may have, you can direct them to satellite@ace2014.org. We reply all questions, even if they do not have to do with a satellite. Finally, if you have any questions, please let me know.
I'll start because I've received 2 questions in the chat. So the first one is the 10% GST also applied to NGOs?
Yes.
The second one is, well, actually 2 other. Can you order food catering for the satellite sessions?
Yes, absolutely. Taking requests are taken care of by the Convention Centre in Melbourne. So on ISET, the same website on which you apply for satellite, we will put the contact details and the catering order forms, and then you'll just have to liaise directly with the venue.
Okay, so I think this replies also the other one. Do you have a caterer center? Is the menu available for us to estimate potential costs?
Yes.
So we'll.
Yeah, absolutely.
Any other question? You can write them in the chat or you can raise your hand. Gwen, are the costs of the satellites available on the website?
Yes.
Okay. And the catering will be?
No, catering and all additional equipment and services, this is available on ISET.
So to reply to one person that is writing in the chat, the catering cost will be available on the iSet system. The iSet system is where you have to log in to book and pay for your satellite slot.
Exactly. iSet has been put in place for satellite holders and exhibitors to manage their entire experience at the conference. So everything they need should be on iSet.
Any other question? Doesn't seem so, so I take this occasion to tell you again the email, satellite@AIDS2014.org, if you have any question, when we'll follow up with you. And then I would like to remind you our next webinar at the end of the month, Australian Immigration, What You Need to Know, will take place on Thursday, the 27th of March, at 7 a.m. GMT and also at 4 p.m. GMT. To sign up, you simply have to go on our website, aids2014.org/webinars. So thank you very much again. If you didn't do it already, we have another webinar in 15 minutes that is called Affiliated Independent Events. You already know where to register. So thank you very much again for joining us. Thank you, Gwen, for your presentation. Take care. And see you later.